So, as many of you already know, Ryan Garcia has left the Eddy Reynoso camp, has basically fired Eddy Reynoso, and has chose to team up with Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen, who is not a bad trainer himself. I heard Sean Porter in his most recent podcast episode say that he's a very, very good trainer, but he tends to train on the inside. Even if he has a guy like if he had a guy like Vladimir Klitschko, for example, he'd want him to get on the inside. And I'd question how that fight would work with Ryan Garcia, but at the same time, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan Garcia trained with Eddy Reynoso for the Luke Campbell fight exclusively. Did not train for more than one fight with him. And correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. And Andrew Ruiz, who is now also rumored to be ditching Eddy Reynoso, trained with Eddy Reynoso for the Chris Arreola fight. Even though they both won those fights, and they won them clearly, I had Ruiz beating Arreola, I think like 9 rounds to 3, 10 rounds to 2. Maybe 8 rounds to 4, I don't remember, but I knew it was a clear win for Ruiz. And Ryan Garcia knocked out Luke Campbell, of course. But both fighters were dropped in those fights. For Andrew Ruiz, it was the second time in his career, and for Ryan Garcia, it was the first time in his career. So maybe we were, as a whole boxing community, a bit harsh on Ryan Garcia for ditching Eddy Reynoso. Because Eddy Reynoso, I think his way of teaching, his way of boxing has holes in it. For two guys who don't usually get dropped, to get dropped in the only two fights he trained for them is really alarming. And now people are going to be like, well, he trains Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has never been dropped, never been hurt. But at the same time, Canelo Alvarez, if many of you guys don't know, I'm going to tell you right now, Canelo Alvarez right now is playing golf competitively. And my understanding is he's at an international level. And they asked him, how do you get so good at golf? He's like, I train golf 4 hours a day. I train boxing 5 hours a day. So a guy like that is obviously a hard worker. He's very motivated. No, I think, and I said this earlier today when I was discussing this topic with my family downstairs, I said that if my cat was training Canelo Alvarez, Canelo still would have accomplished the same exact thing. Because we've never seen Canelo need his trainer ever. We've never seen it. Even against Billy Joe Sanders, when Canelo hurt Billy Joe very badly, when Eddy Reynoso went in to give Canelo the game plan, Canelo told him there's no need for already beating Billy Joe Sanders. Eddy was like, what do you mean? It's like, he's going to quit. Watch. So he even has this aura about him, this vibe about him, Canelo, that he doesn't really need a trainer. And I don't question it. If you give Canelo just a cut man and a guy who holds a spit bucket, I think that's more than enough. I'm not even playing. Canelo, he's that guy. It's not like we've seen a Virgil Hunter moment from him. When Virgil Hunter, when Andre Ward was trying to call him in the first fight, no, a lot of people saying it was controversial. I didn't. I rewatched it just recently. Have the same exact scorecard as the judges. But still, that's not the topic right now. He told him. Ali got up and won. Ray Robinson got up and won. Leonard got up and won. Now, do you want to get up and win or no? And he hyped up Ward to go beat Sergey Kovalev. We haven't seen this type of performance from Eddy Reynoso. We haven't seen We're Firemen by Teddy Atlas when he was with Tim Bradley. We haven't seen those type of things. We haven't seen Emmanuel Stewart, another bullshit decision with Vladimir Klitschko when he told Vladimir Klitschko you might get robbed when he was fighting Eddie Chambers, and Vladimir Klitschko knocks out Eddie Chambers in the very next round. We haven't seen that from Eddy Reynoso yet. I know we've seen Oscar Valdez have his best career performance against Miguel Berchelt, but at the same time, we saw Oscar Valdez have one of his career worst performances against Robson Cancelo. He got absolutely schooled. I had Cancelo winning 8 or 9 rounds in that fight. And only because Cancelo seemed to gaslight. He won the first 5 rounds clear. It was just a more tight fight over the last 7 rounds. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because maybe we're too harsh on Ryan Garcia. Maybe Eddie is not that good of a trainer. And I wouldn't be shocked. Because just because you're Canelo's trainer does not mean you're the greatest trainer in the world. Freddie Roach, I've never trained under him. But Freddie Roach, I know he's a good trainer. You know why? He was the assistant trainer for Tyson Fury when he fought Wilder the first time. And he told Fury, why don't you just pressure him? You have a 45-pound advantage over him. And Tyson Fury himself said no one in his entire team, in his entire camp, told him to pressure Wilder. They kept on training him just to get away from the right hand. So Freddie Roach, we've seen him give that example. We've seen Freddie Roach reshape Miguel Cotto. After Miguel Cotto lost back-to-back to Mayweather and Trout, he went in with Freddie Roach, knocked out Delvin Rodriguez, went in as a huge underdog against Sergio Martinez, and knocked out Sergio Martinez. The fight should have been over in round 1, but the referee let that fight go on for way too long. We've seen him do some amazing stuff. We've seen Miguel Cotto under Freddie Roach's wing knock out a former middleweight champion in Daniel Gill in just 4 rounds. We've seen that happen. We've seen Miguel Cotto give a competitive performance against Canelo Alvarez under Freddie Roach. We've seen that happen. We've seen Freddie Roach take Manny Pacquiao through 8 weight divisions. We haven't seen the same with Eddy Reynoso. Eddy Reynoso, we've only seen him with one guy that's been extremely successful. And I have a feeling that Shakur Stevenson is going to better Oscar Valdez as well. And it's only going to look worse for Eddy Reynoso. So now he had, 4 or 5 fighters, main fighters. Even Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez has always been this good. I don't see anything with Eddy Reynoso. Eddy Reynoso did not change his style one bit, because we all know how Eddy Reynoso fighters fight. Front foot counterpunchers. That's not how Frank Sanchez fights. Frank Sanchez is a mover, and he likes to fight on the outside. No, yeah, that's my thoughts. As you see, Andy Ruiz is now hinting at leaving Eddy Reynoso. Would it be a good move? Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Sadiq Boxing out. Now, I know you guys are used to me when I say Sadiq Boxing out. That means the video is over. But I just want to put in one more statement that after I finished recording, I remembered. Teofimo Lopez has also been rumored to now want to train with Eddy Reynoso. So I don't want to be completely anti-Eddy Reynoso. That's not. I don't have an agenda against Eddy Reynoso. I don't really know the guy. Teofimo Lopez is rumored to he might want to sign with Eddy Reynoso. I just want to put that fact out there. I'm not trying to bash Eddy Reynoso. And I think Eddy Reynoso and Teofimo Lopez are a match made in heaven, because Eddy Reynoso trains front foot counterpunching, and that's Teofimo Lopez's specialty. He's on the front foot. He likes to apply pressure. Very strong kid. And he could counterpunch very well. That's how he knocked out Richard Comey. That's how he kept Teofimo Lopez at bay, kept him guessing. He was pivoting with Teofimo Lopez every time he pivoted. And I think that's a good duo. That's it. Don't want to make this video too long. Just want to put that statement out there that Teofimo Lopez has been rumored with Eddy Reynoso. Yeah, Sadiq Boxing out.